Yeah. So there we go. We have our dwarves. The other thing to remember about this, because it's not because it's a roguelike, but one of the key things about this and all roguelikes is death and failure. It's actually defined as fun in quotes. Oh, hang on, what happened there? Oh, it's melting. Cool. The weather's changing. I don't remember that happening before. Look, all the ice is kind of retreating, all the snow's melting. We can actually see green stuff. Woohoo! Green stuff! Yay! Bauxite. That's just kind of like a weird stone. I don't think it's actually useful for anything. Okay. I'm just building some more random things. Now, the reason why I'm doing 2 wide corridors is one simple thing about Dwarf Fortress that you need to know is that it's not realistic as such, but for example, 2 dwarves approach each other in a corridor. One says to the other, no, they actually have to get past each other. Now, if it's only a 1 thin corridor, one of them will lay on the floor. At least this is what I remember finding out before. One of them will lay on the floor to let the other past, and it slows it all down and it gets blocked up. So initially, this initial home is 2 wide. I would say for proper permanent fortress, go for 3 wide corridors. It's the only way. It's the only way. So let's get some more beds down before we end up having dwarves sleeping on the floor, which they do. They actually do sleep on the floor because they're nutters. Luckily, as you can see, everyone's going to town on putting these beds in this big room. Good stuff. Good stuff. That wheelbarrow going to town. Now, I think what we need to do is we need to designate a downward stairway. Downward stairway J. And what I'm going to do is just there and there, I'm going to put downward stairways. Here, I'm then going to have an upward stairway to coincide with the downward stairways. Did you get me? Of course you get me. And then we do that, which basically coincides with those. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now what happens there is we've effectively told the miner. I wish we had more than 1 miner. Silly miner. See, I always set up with 2. Okay. Now out here is this wagon, and at the moment that contains, well, it's made of maple, so when we break it up it'll hopefully give us some wood. We've got another copper pick, right. Who's bored? Oi, jeweler man, you can become a miner. No. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to read some of the descriptions. They're ridiculous. Snow and Owen, you are gonna become a miner. So we need to change your preferences, your labour preferences. You are now allowed to do mining. And now you're gonna grab that pickaxe, I hope, and mine. And you're gonna gain skill at mining. You're gonna be alright. I think you'll be fine. Oh, look at them! Both of you are digging away. This is down a level. That's up a level. So these are 2 basements, effectively deeper into the hills. That snow really has melted well, hasn't it? Damn. Okay, I'm gonna designate some more tree chopping goodness because we could probably do with even more choppy trees. Carpenters. What else can we make? Buckets. I think buckets were always useful. Barrels were brilliant, mostly because you really do need them. Lots of training stuff we can make. Caskets, doors. But yeah, it's weird. The only thing that dwarves can't make out of stone, it was very few things. Beds, they can't make beds out of stone. don't know why, they just can't. They have to make them out of wood and buckets. Until you get metal, the only easy way is basically with wood. How are these basements coming along? Well, one of them's doing quite well. Come on, Snow and Owen. You are not a great miner. Broken and Fallen's going to be better, but damn. Oren has become a carpenter. Well, you were a woodworker before, you're now officially a carpenter. It seemed to make sense to me. Right, we need to plot this as being a wood area. And this is going to be... Actually, let's... stone. It's basically so that I've got nice storage underneath... Oh, damn, I've done that wrong. Let's give it that. Stone. Just so that we've got this storage underneath. Oh, there we go. What I need to do is we need to repeat door construction. Chairs, tables, coffers, which are like chests basically. Floodgates. Floodgates are good. Blocks probably. There we go. And now I need to do repeats on those. So basically it'll repeatedly construct them. And to be honest, keeping our stoneworker busy, who is Pymo, keeping Pymo busy, I will constantly forget what job each person has. I must apologise for that, but it's inevitable. I'm going to keep forgetting. But yeah, keeping track of stuff like that is essential. Do we only have one hauler, or do we just have one person who can be bothered to haul? Oh dear. Well, Pymo, you've now become a mason. Official. It's official. Let's put another door just there. We don't have any more doors. Doors will be built. Wow, this one's been made out of that weird red bauxite, or whatever you call it. Dig that. And then this is going to be a... I'm just trying to think the best way of doing this. Okay. Downwards, downwards. Now that's upward. Oh, they're not even the right shape properly. They're not as big as they could potentially be. So yeah, we've got an upward stair there and a downward J. That was the one. So designate J for the downward staircase there, and then dig. Let's widen these a bit. Oh, some of the wood's being moved. Oh, here we go. Damp stone located. That's because there's a bit of water above. Oh, that's only the tiniest bit of water. Dig anyway. And the water will flood out, but it's not a big deal. But yes, you have to be careful with it. The water physics in this game are quite precise, so don't get too crazy. So under this I'm going to put furniture, and then I need to put food. Let's put food in here for now. It looks like people are already starting to move the food in. Move the rocks out. Good, good, good. How are you getting on with your stuff? We haven't got another door yet. Eventually I'm going to make a kind of communal eating area. But everyone's now hauling all the barrels out of the wagon, putting it into the food home. So yeah, doing alright. Now, food. We've only got a certain amount of food. What we need to do is come up with some nice ways of growing our own food. See, this is a cavern floor, which you can't grow on because it's solid rock. You can get it muddy and grow on, and I'm going to have lots and lots of fun with mechanisms and floodgates in making underground farms. But for now, the best bet is to build farms basically above. So if I dig a bit there, and there's downwards, we need upwards staircase, then downward staircase, and like that. So this will dig into actually that didn't flood the water because it's a weird one. There's kind of like a floor at every. Well, they're all sleeping away, the dwarves now. It's working. It's working. Nobody's idle. Most people are either sleeping or storing stuff in stockpiles. Damn, we've actually got a shed load of food. That's mental. Now you might be wondering what that C is. It's a cat. It's a stray cat. This animal isn't interested in your wishes. Well, that's because it's a cat. And cats aren't interested in that sort of thing. We have a stray yak, which is basically a female yak. We've got a stray dog, ready for slaughter. Two-humped camel, which is a Bactrian, I believe, and another dog. So yeah, we've got some various animals. We've got two cats. Oh, hang on, that was a tame cat. Now they're both tame cats, but I don't think any of them they've not adopted any dwarves yet. Cats are weird. Dwarves will adopt other animals, but cats adopt dwarves. It's kind of like real life in a way. There we go. So hopefully we can get this farm going. Oh, the question is what do we actually have in here? We've got a wine barrel. Damn, we've got a lot of wine barrels. We've got a random maple barrel. Wine, nuts. So we've got rock nuts. Great. Plant barrel. We've got plump helmets. Excellent. Some beer. Plump helmet spawn. That's it. They're kind of like the seeds. It's the spores from the plump helmet, which is like a mushroom. That's what we need to plant. Oh, and we've got dimple cups. Dimple cups, rock nuts, various stuff like that. Okay. Now, I think this should... Clay. Oh god. Can we actually grow on clay? Build? No. Build... Is a farm a workshop? No. Bear with me a second. Bear with me. Farm plot. P. Phew. We can actually build on clay. What I'm going to do is not that. I'm going to kind of build a big... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, to be fair. Come on, miner. Snow Owen, you're sleeping. The leader's digging. Is he digging? Oh, there we go. And you are making excellent progress. But then again, it's only a bit of clay. It's not like cutting through solid stone, is it? Okay, once these two have made short work on this little muddy room... Oh god, hang on. Oh, hang on. Shh. Isn't there like a minimum kind of... It's like a maximum size or something. Oh, damn it. Build... Isn't there like a... I need a pillar. I've been an idiot. The room's too big, it might collapse. Support. Okay, someone build the support. Okay, what does the support need? Okay, hang on a second. I'm trying to remember how to select. There we go. Needs architecture. I suspect nobody in here has got architecture because that's just the way it bloody works. Yeah, because that is a big room. A big room that's probably going to collapse. Oh, someone's fishing. Someone's actually fishing. Oh, yes. Drollnamed. Drollnamed, you are fishing. And I suppose we should really get a fish processing kind of area. Okay, before we go anywhere, other jobs, architecture. There we go, we've got 2 architects now, and hopefully they go and design these pillars, which is what I'm assuming they're going to do anyway. Construct building, yes, that's the ticket. Before the entire thing bloody collapses. Okay, you've not quite finished it. Maybe it needs more than 1 bit of stone. Come on. Come on. That cat, has that cat adopted you? I think it bloody has, hasn't it? Okay, still nothing. Still waiting. Needs masonry. Well, we know who the masonry guy is. Stoneworking, other jobs, blah blah blah. Come on, finish your current job. Yeah, you are absolutely determined to do all this. Okay, suspend all of that. Go. Construct that building before the whole thing bloody collapses. And once you've constructed, there we go. We've got a pillar built. That should be enough to keep that going. And then we can get some farming underway. Okay. Build farm plots. This is an inefficient farm. There's a farm plot. And there. Yes, I know these are very inefficient. Our fish cleaner. I think everybody needs to be farmers. That's generally the way I remember it anyway. I remember it being a lot easier when everyone was a farmer. Farming in the fields. Yes, you're going to farm fields. Farming fields. Yeah. Farming the fields. Let's get 4 of you farming fields. There we go. So hopefully this will give us, there we go, that field's being planted. Once the field has been kind of ploughed, you then select what to grow in the different seasons. And at the moment, plump helmets are a staple, really. Come on, everyone planting. Come on, plant seeds. That's it. Everyone's going for it. Right, I'm going to leave it there anyway. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and it's not been too opaque. Which, let's face it, it is quite difficult, to be fair. Where are the rock nuts? I don't know. We do rock nuts? Meh, I don't know. I think they clearly must need to grow. There you go, you're having some fields planted. Go on, plant that plump helmet. We could really do with a rubbish pile, which will be in there. Build a door. let's unsuspend these. Right, so yes, until next time, I will bid you all farewell. And of course, cheerio.